Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So, after the original movie, Jurassic World, the park failed, and the dinosaurs that remain on the island have been kind of like left there to fend for themselves. There's been teams there every once in a while to poach a dinosaur, grab a DNA sample, but in general, they've just been kind of like left to their own devices. At the same time, animal activists and others have pushed to rescue the animals, and that effort, becomes massively larger whenever a volcano goes off on the island and threatens all the dinosaurs. Some of them end up getting rescued by a kind of a mercenary group. Then they're taken to like a big mansion to be sold off. And the idea that all of these powerful animals are going to be in hands of not so trustworthy people is kind of the point here of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And of course, Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard and the others have to step in to, do something about it. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom to me is a solid movie. I think it's an interesting movie. I like that the original, way back in the day, Jurassic Park had some really cool scenes that had really strong horror movie vibes to them. And I think that's kind of the case here as well. You end up at an old creepy mansion. They're wheeling. It's kind of like Hostel. They're wheeling the dinosaurs down and into a showroom and getting bid on and this kind of stuff. And there's definitely some horror elements to that section of the movie, especially as things start to go wrong. But this is not there's not as much, I guess you could say, big over the top popcorn action in this one, especially once the movie gets going. But it does have a lot of action. It's just kind of a darker, grittier action at times, especially like I said, toward the, once we get to a certain point in the movie. But there is a lot of action here. There are tons of dinosaurs here, which I loved. All kinds of different ones. You got new dinosaurs, the Indoraptor and stuff like that. So there's some interesting stuff here as far as dinosaurs go. We get some cool dinosaur fights, which is a must. But yeah, between the dinosaurs and the horror movie parts, you got this great cast. You got good pacing. I just feel like everything here works. I really enjoyed it. I don't really have any real complaints to make about it. I think it was an interesting approach, and I'm glad that they tried to do something a little bit different with the concept. And overall, I liked it. I think Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is a really solid movie. And again, though, I'm kind of biased. As long as you got some, worthwhile dinosaur scenes in there, I think you're pretty much going to hook me in movies like this. But between the action and the cast and an interesting premise, then you got you got that little bit of horror movie vibes, old creepy mansion stuff. But anyway, I like the movie, so I'm going to give it a thumbs up. But that's my review for Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. If you want to check out more, I've got a full movie review playlist right here on YouTube. But thank you so much for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.